This is my bookworm activity companion today. This is just espresso with some milk. I have maple syrup and a little salt on the bottom, just a little bit. And then this is a maple syrup cinnamon salted cold foam. This literally looks, first of all, it kind of looks like all the videos I've seen of Community Goods, but it tastes like top tier quality coffee shop stuff. And I love that I'm in my robe. Sorry, you can't see me. I was getting my camera ready to record me reading, and I realized I should have started recording while I was filming this video. First of all, look at the thumbnail. Look at the thumbnail. Okay, now I'm gonna show you what you missed.
Mommy, how you doing, Mommy? Are you taking a nap? Did you make it home safely? Did Miss Debbie make it to the airport? How are you doing? Also, coffee of the day.
The side eye. That's when I realized, I was like, oh, I should have recorded that. Anyways, let's start reading. So you guys remember that clip I recorded yesterday of the rain and the gloomy day? There's a severe thunderstorm warning and a disadvantageous gutter leak right in front of my window that I might close. Before that, like same time today, it looks just like this outside. And it is literally sunny as all get out right now. Holy crap-a-rooski. But it's not super warm. So, just thought I would share the dichotomy of Los Angeles. Not even 24 hours later. Well, technically it is right now, but you get the point. But you get the gist, so. chapter 26. We're gonna take a pause. These comments are starting to get to me, bro. It's pissing me off. Pronouncing her own demise before things have begun to play out. I just can't. All right. Bye. That little button is like you can take a screen grab. What?
You don't have to stop the video. That's crazy. Snap this. I'm just kidding.
Reading vibes automatically popped up, but this is not a food vlog. As you guys know, it's a reading vlog, but I have to show you my breakfast. Okay, so these are hash browns that were pressed down into melted cheese, and that's on the outside layer. This is like, it's not over easy, but like I let it sit and like let it look like it's sunny side up, and then you flip it over and let that form the egg white shell over the non-cracked yolk. Somebody tell me what that's called. I don't know what it's called. Anyways, so that's what I did to the egg. 3 eggs. I also put some Parmesan cheese on top and green onions. And this is like arugula, red lettuce, cabbage mix. As I had this the other day, it was absolutely insane. And I had a little bit less freshness, so I'm excited to try it today with more freshness. This is the egg that I think I messed up, so we'll see. I didn't get any egg yet. Oh! I just read something that I don't know. Hold on. Oh no. This is not happening. This is actually not happening. The fudge! Okay, let's actually talk, because I've taken time here and now to discuss some of the things that were just happening as I kept on reading the book, but I haven't actually had like an official book vlog sit and talk clip yet. So I am now, let's see what the Kindle says. She doesn't want to turn on. Excuse me. I am now 245 pages and 73% into the second book of the mini series that Vari McFarland has written about Eddie Thompson, entitled You Belong With Me. I very quickly read the first book of this series, Who's That Girl, like a week ago. It probably took me about 3 days. I got my Kindle in the middle of those 3 days, and I was absolutely enamored, as you can imagine, reading that book and then being so happy about having this little device, even though I started with the original physical copy. But I just have the Kindle copy of the You Belong With Me part, and the book has, I think, 334 pages till the end, but there's an epilogue, which I obviously will be reading, that puts it at 337 pages. So I'm very excited for that. Once completed reading this book, I will have read 3 Vari McFarland books: You Belong With Me, Who's That Girl, and Mad About You. Mad About You was a 5-star read for me. If we're using the Goodreads scale, it was 10 out of 10. I absolutely loved the way that it ended. I loved everything that it entailed. As I've been reading these 3 books in such close proximity to one another, I've started to notice a common trope that Vari McFarland uses, but I'm not gonna say if it is a trope and like book that as part of her staples in writing yet, because it's only the 3rd book. But yeah, I think the focus that she puts on the main character and there always being some extreme disproportionate tragedy that happens to them in their social life or in their real life is very interesting. And I also really love the breakdown and intimate nature of the way that Vari McFarland writes about the intimate details and experiences of the main characters that she's had, Eddie, and then I can't remember the other main character's name in Mad About You, but just how she gets in their brain and literally tells us what we all experience sometimes when having natural experiences, especially when it comes to relationships. Just hearing those kinds of thoughts come in and creep against us and make us feel as though we cannot enjoy the things that we are privy to having in life, such as relationships or such as a nice job, but we are meant to endure them. So I don't know, I could finish this book today. I'm not even gonna lie to you, because I absolutely want to know what's gonna happen now, sitting at the point that I am. However, I do have some other things that I need to do today, so I will probably catch you guys up on where I am, like maybe once I've finished reading it. I don't know if I'm gonna like record any more clips of me reading, because I feel like I have plenty of those, at least for this vlog. But yeah, I am really fond of Vari McFarland's writing style, her candidness. It makes me want to be a British person, I'm not gonna lie to you. And I love that writing kind of forces authors to talk about everyday regular circumstances in more grandeur terms, using, you know, bigger words and stuff like that, because I like to do that in my everyday life. And so seeing it happen in real life, and that's also just kind of a part of British culture, like just that old English that kind of still translates to them, speaking and all that stuff in today's day and age. I just love that kind of stuff. So I have no notes for Vari McFarland so far. I am still out on Eddie because she likes to stab herself in the foot sometimes, and I want her to stop doing that. Like, and it's not even physically, it's like mentally, and I can relate to having that tendency. I have since trained it out of myself, you know, coming into faith and having all those things. So like when I see her do it sometimes, I'm like, stop. But yeah, okay, I've been battling for a very long time, but I am obsessed with reading, and I just honestly, I'm obsessed with this little Kindle. And I will update you guys, I think, once I've finished the book, possibly. I don't know. Okay. The girls are fighting. Oh dear. Oh dear. We're now 85% of the way through page 289, chapter 51 of 57. Oh, and I got a little, yes, and it's retractable. Love that. Okay, you know, as I said earlier, the girls were fighting, and by girls, it's just an expression. I'm talking about the main characters. Okay? And so they were fighting, and then it seemed like there was going to be some calm resolution. And then I was sitting here reading, and I really wish I was recording, because when I read this one line on page 290, the second to last sentence for anyone who ever decides to read this book, I literally went, okay, I'm going to keep reading now. That was heated, but that line was like hecka smooth at the end. Okay, we're on chapter 53 now. I have therapy in 7 minutes, so I'm just gonna read until then. I'm on page 311. 91% of the way through, I was in the bathroom, and as I was drying my hands, I was flipping pages. Okay. I cannot believe what has just transpired in the last 7 pages. I am panicked. I knew this was coming. I'm panicked. Let me just... Give me a minute, okay? Give me a minute. Oh my gosh. 56. The girls have decided to finally talk it off. Here we go. That line to send into the last chapter is nuts. Stupid idiot. The irony of that is crazy. Dude. Reading the last page. Okay, the epilogue. Oh, it's like my real life romance fantasy dreams come true. Oh. Wait, can you guys see this? There we go. Perfect. Yay! And you best believe right after I finished reading, I started reading another book. It was a recommendation I got. It's The Housemaid by Frida McFadden, up next on the docket. I am on chapter 3 right now, I think. Yeah. Then I went and did some grocery shopping, other things that I will talk to you about, and closed off this video with a celebratory toast for my first book video, even though the toast was a little bit saucy and not in a good way. Okay, bye. Cheers to the completion of my first book vlog. Bro. Alcohol is a trip sometimes, honestly. Anyways, you saw that I rated the second book 5 out of 5 stars as well. I absolutely loved the first book in the mini Eddie Thompson series. I would give that a 5 out of 5 as well. I just love Vari McFarlane's world building. It's absolutely sensational. And I think what I've learned about myself when it comes to reading is that I love seeing what I early on identified as character development, but what I now think I can identify is I love feeling the feelings of other people. And so Vari McFarlane makes it really easy to do that and to understand them and to take them in even if you don't like all of them. And so I'm going to be reading so many more of those books. But as you guys saw, I have some others on the docket that are not the same kind of genre that I've been reading, but I'm definitely going to keep reading Vari McFarlane because she has so many other books, and I might buy another one. And I kind of like The Housemaid and Fourth Wing. They're both on Kindle Unlimited, so I can read both of them at the same time. So I'm very excited. Yeah, it's good, but like sometimes, okay, this was shockingly very dry. I was not expecting that, and I don't have alcohol all that often, so sometimes when I have it, after I haven't had it, I'm like, Anywho, thank you guys for watching my very first book video. There will be more because I found the most beautiful childhood relic-like Barnes & Noble today, and I will be going there. And we will be filming some book clips there. So I'm very excited to do that in the next video. Okay, cheers. I love you so much. God loves you more. And I hope this inspired you to read a book. Okay, because I'm certainly going to be reading multiple now. Bye.